Hey guys, it's Tim here. So in the video today, I want to talk about my recent move to Finnish Lapland, all the way up in the Arctic. About 1 month ago, I moved to Sodankylä, which is here on the map. And as you can imagine, coming from Australia, it's been pretty wild to say the least. So today I thought I'd share with you quickly why I did that, what it's been like, and then what are some of the great things about it, and some of the not so great things. So let's get into it. Firstly, why did I move? Well, it was for work. So in Finland over the last couple of years, I've been studying geology and I'm getting right near the end of my master's degree now. I talked about my experiences in this video here, you can check it out. But now I was lucky enough to get a position with a gold exploration company that's working just north of Sodankylä. Pretty exciting, they've made some good discoveries up there. There's some nice geology in Finland, which I've been excited about when I came over, but I won't bore you all with that because I'm sure you're probably not as into rocks as I am. But as far as jobs go, it's a pretty good one. Obviously, I'm still starting out as a newbie, but I'm learning lots and I'm enjoying getting into that professional life. And I think work is a good reason for a lot of people to move to Lapland. There's good opportunities up there, especially at the moment if you're looking for a job, particularly in the tourism sector. And the reality is not everybody wants to move up here. So if it's something that you can do, even as an international person like me, there could be good opportunities. But how have I found it so far? So obviously it's been a really huge change from being in Helsinki most recently. Being the capital and Finland's largest city, Helsinki certainly got a very different vibe to Lapland. But it is really nice to enjoy just that authentic Lapland nature. The Lappiin energia, the Lapland energy that everyone talks about, is definitely present, even in the middle of winter.
This is amazing place.
The nature in Lapland is just unmatched, as I'm sure any of you that have been here can attest to. On these winter days when the sun is shining, the landscape just looks magical. Pine trees with the snow everywhere. Even where I'm working, which is actually at a mine site, it's normally one of the less pleasant looking places in the environment. But when the snow is on the ground, it just makes everything look magical. There's of course the Lapland wildlife. There's heaps of reindeer farms around where I'm working, and often the drive to work will get interrupted behind a parade of reindeer. It's also nice being so close to the touristy stuff as well. So on the weekend, I'm actually pretty close to Levi, Finland's best ski resort, and I just got myself a pair of cross-country skis as well. So it's been pretty embarrassing learning how to do that when everyone around me is such an expert. From my experience, Finnish people learn to ski basically right from first grade at school. So I've definitely got a lot of catching up to do, but I'm getting better. Being this far north, I'm also actually reasonably close to Norway. So, I mean, I'm thinking it'd be nice to do a trip to like Lofoten or a trip to Tromsø, hopefully during the summertime. And I would say Russia too, but that's probably not the best idea right at the moment. I've been lucky enough also to spot the Northern Lights a few times, and that has been absolutely incredible. Actually, the best Northern Lights that I've ever seen happened just a few weeks ago here. I'll show you some of the footage, but it just absolutely does not do it justice. This was seriously incredible. It must be relatively common though, because when I saw one of my neighbors out taking the rubbish out while the Northern Lights were going on, I was just sitting there absolutely amazed. And he was just like, oh yeah, looks cool. And we're back inside. So maybe once you live here long enough, it's nothing special anymore. So the nights can be good, but I tell you what, they are very long. The days are very short. The sunlight's pretty minimal, especially when I got up here in January. So I start work at 7 o'clock each morning, and as you can imagine, it is pitch black. And then I'm working inside in the old mill, sampling some rocks, and I don't have a window there. So by the time I emerge at 3 p.m, it's already pretty much dark. The sun has already set. There's a little bit of twilight if I'm lucky and there's no clouds, but it's pretty miserable going back home in the darkness when I've been in the dark all day, haven't seen the sun. Thankfully though, we're on the way to summer. The days are getting longer and longer as we go. And so hopefully soon I'll be having a few hours of daylight at the end of work, but that is definitely one of the challenges. The other challenge with life up here for me has been the nature of doing this fly in, fly out sort of work, or actually I'm taking the train in and out. But because my wife is working further south in Ylivieska, it means that we're spending more time apart than either of us would like. Thankfully though, because I still am studying and my work's been really flexible, I'm able to do half the time in Sodankylä and then half the time back in Ylivieska. And that's how it works with a few jobs up in Lapland, is that you'll come in, do a big stint, and then have some time away. That's definitely common in the mining industry where I'm working. Although to be fair, it's much better here in Finland than it would be in Australia. If you're working somewhere remote in Australia, it'll mean taking a small airplane out to this place in the middle of the desert, being many, many hours from any big towns. So compared to that, Sodankylä isn't too remote. Overall though, I'd say that despite some of the challenges associated with living up this far north, I've really enjoyed the experience, and I'd say that if you're ever considering life up in the Arctic, go for it. There's some challenges and you might not want to do it forever, but for me, this is certainly an experience that I'll remember for life. But anyway, that's all for the video today. Just wanted to update you on where things are at. Please chuck a like on the video, subscribe as well if you haven't done so. But apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.